Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, guys. How are you all doing? Hope you're all generally fine, guys. Today, I'm going to show you how to make this third sleeve or layered strip, okay? This is a 3-layered sleeve, and I have this with the gown. This is a mixed print gown, as you can see. I already have this gown linked up in the description, but super easy and stylish, guys. Very, very easy, guys. So, guys, can go ahead and watch it if you've not seen it. For this one, let's get to it, guys. So here is the print that I'm using. So because it's a mixed print, okay, one for the flare and one for the main fabric. So I'm supposed to be mixing this pleat, right? But for now, as we go along, you understand, for now, I'm using the same print. So the first thing I'm doing now is to cut my basic sleeve pattern. Yes, guys. So the length that I want to use for this is 13 inches, okay? 13 inches. Then I'm just going to add about 2 inches, 1.5 to hem it on the lowest part, then 0.5 to join it to the main outfit. Okay, that will make it 15. Okay, yes, guys. So what I have here is 15 inches. Now I'm going to go ahead now and draft my sleeve pattern now. So of course the first thing is to indicate the cap's height of 4. This is ideal for an average woman, right? Now after that, I'm marking out 7 inches for the bicep. Okay, yes. So after that, then of course the main sleeve, you can see me ruling out my line. Then of course that 1.5 inches for the hemming allowance on the lowest part, I'm also going ahead to indicate that as well. So I'll go ahead and rule the lines here. So yes, guys, so I have my lines. I'm so sorry, guys, if you can't really see this markings. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Yes, guys. So on that cap side now, I'll put in the round armhole, which is 18 divided by 2, that's 9. I'm just adding 1 inches for the same allowance there. Okay, yeah. So from that point, I will extend it to the edge to give me a slant line. So I have several videos on making a basic sleeve, right? But in case you're not familiar, I have a video already linked up in the description box on how to make a basic sleeve pattern. Okay, yes, guys. So that slant line now, I'll go ahead and get the midpoint. What I have is 10.5. So the midpoint will be about 5.25 thereabout, right? So I'll go ahead and indicate that as well. Okay, so that midpoint now will just help me create my inverted S. So taking my curve, from the inside, okay, about 0.75 inches, then coming out again to about 0.5 inches. So that's how we just create our curve, our sleeve curve right there. So you can see that is ready. Yeah, so the next thing, I'll go to the and biceps line. Now I'll put the round arm measurement there, which is 13 divided by 2, so that's 6.5. I'm marking that down. Then I'm just adding 1 inches for seam allowance as well. Okay, yeah. So the next is the round arm measurement for the lowest part, that's 12 divided by 2, 6, and of course the same 1 inch seam allowance. And here we are just done drafting our sleeve there. It's as easy as that. So going ahead to connect my points, yes. So I'll also go ahead and of course and cut this out. You can see there's nothing difficult here at all. Okay, yes, guys. So that's just it now. So once I'm done cutting this out, then I'll go ahead now and cut out for my main piece. So I'm just going ahead to notch that a 1.5 inches space. Okay, remember we're going to making our fold, that's for the hemming allowance, right? Yeah, so I'll be doing that much later, and you can see this is for the 2 sleeve we have there now. Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to indicate where I have my biggest measurement. Of course, that's around the bicep there. So you can see what I measured there was 7.5, but if you spread it open, you see you have about 15. So this 15 inches is what I will use as my circumference in cutting out my flare. Now here is my plain fabric. Now using this to cut my flare first. Remember, the length that I want to use for my flare is about 5.5. Then I'll just add, say, hemming allowance on the lowest part and joining it to the sleeve. I'll use 1.5, which will make it what, 7. Okay, that's 7 inches aside, right? Now coming back to that my sleeve, remember it was 15 that we measured. I said we're going to use that 15 for the circumference. So that 15, I'll divide it by 6.28 because we're cutting out a circular flare. 6.28, so I'll have approximately 2.5. I'll just approximate it to 2.5, okay, whatever I get. Then 2.5, I add it to my 7 inches, so that's about 9.5, right? Yeah, so about 9.5 already I have there. So what I will do now is to make a fold. I'm going to be cutting out a square fold. Of course, you have to have a square fold before we cut our circular flare. So I'm going to use that 9.5, but what I'll do, I'll just approximate it to 10 inches just to be on the safe side. So you can see me marking out on one side, I'm marking out 20, and on the other side, I'll mark out 10. So by the time I fold my square now, so what I'll have is what? 10 by 10. Okay. Yeah, so what I have is what? 10 by 10 inches, right? Yeah, so that is what I'm going to do. And remember, it's a 3-layered flare, so I have to be cutting out 3 of this. Yeah, so I'm cutting this out for my main the plain fabric. As you can see, I'll do that for the plain fabric. Then I'll also do the same thing for the main piece, the African print itself. So just going ahead, taking my time to trace out everything. You can see me making my fold, just measure a 10 by 10 square fold, and I'm cutting everything out. Okay, you can see this is for the second one. They'll do the same thing for the third one as well. So you can see this now. So at the end of the day, I have 3 squares for my plain fabric. You can see this now. Yeah, so that's just it now. Then I'll go ahead and repeat the same process for my plain African print here as well, repeating the exact same process. Guys, if you've not liked my video, please go ahead and hit that like button, okay? And also, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So remember to turn your notification bells, okay, so that you get notified every time I upload my weekly videos on these channels. Okay, thank you so much, guys. So you can see I have it all ready, okay, the entire piece. So now is to cut out the circumference. Remember, it was 2.5, right? That's 15 divided by 6.28. So I'm marking that 2.5 inches down now. So by the time you create my curve, it's also important to check this out just to confirm. And when I placed my tape rule, I got over 4 inches, 4.5 there, but which is much more than that 15. So I will even still have some excesses, right? Yeah, to be on the safe side. Yeah, so that's just it now. Then after that, then I'll now cut out the length. Remember, the length of the flare plus the allowances was supposed to be 7 inches, right? Yeah, so I just added extra 0.5 inches extra, just added 0.5 inches extra. We made it 7.5. So that's why placing my tape at the very beginning now, I now have 10 inches, okay, just to have a perfect curve. Yeah, so that's just what I'm doing now. So you can see me marking this down. So going ahead to create my curve there. So you can see this now. Yeah, so I have it all ready. So what is left now is just to cut this out. So just go ahead and place it on each piece depending on how much my scissors can carry here. So I'm just placing it so I can cut out everything together. Okay, yeah, so I'm doing this for the entire piece, for both the plain and also for the African print itself. Okay, yes, guys, so that's just it now. So you can see we're done cutting it all out, the 3 pieces each of it all. So opening this up, you can see we have our circular flare now. Yeah, so what I'll do now is to go ahead and make my fold. That extra inches of folding we had, I'll go ahead and hem it all the way around for the entire 6 pieces. Yeah, I'll go finish that up, okay, and of course give it a very good press as well. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And so once I'm done now, then I'll come back to show you the next step. And here, guys, we're gonna head to hem the lowest part all the way. Yes, you can see they're all ready, and I've pressed it all. And this is the main bodice as well, the main sleeve as well. I'm done with that as well. So it's time to now create the lines where we'll be attaching our flare now. So bringing my sleeve into 2, folding it into 2 just to confirm what I have. I'm supposed to have 13 inches, but I ended up having 13.5, which is still okay. Yeah, so 13.5 is what I have. So from that top now, I'm going to indicate what 5.5 inches, 5.5 for 6 inches, but let me just mark 5.5 inches first. Yeah, and I'll mark that down. Then 5.5 inches, that's the line I'm marking first, because that place is supposed to be plain. Then from that points we have marked out, then I will now mark two other lines, because this one we just mark is the first line. So I'm just trying to get the intervals of what I have there. Okay, so what I will mark from there now is 3 inches. 3 inches, the second lines we're marking now. So that from that same point, I'll mark 3 inches again. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So at the end of the day, what I have on that lowest point, I think it's just about 1 inches or 1.5 inches there, which is okay. Okay, I hope you understand. There's nothing difficult here about. First of all, I marked 5.5 inches from the top. Then at the from there, I now marked 3 inches interval, so you can see this now. So opening this up now, all I need to do is just to extend my lines to the other end. Okay, just to have a full straight line there. And mind you, I'm doing this on the right side. Okay, I'm doing this on the right side because that's where we're going to be sewing. So you can see this now. This is ready. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other sleeve as well. So although initially, I was saying 5.5 or 6 inches, but I just feel I should go down a little bit more. Okay, so instead of that 5.5 inches, now I'm adding 0.5 inches to it. So which is going to make it 6 inches. Okay, yeah. So this depends on you. Okay, you can do the 5.5. You can also do 6 inches, or you can decide to go a little bit lower depending on where you want the main sleeve itself to stop. Okay, yeah. So I'm just going ahead to add 0.5 inches extra. So nothing to be confused about. I've discarded that first line. So I'll go ahead and repeat the same thing for the other sleeve as well. So I'm just repeating the exact same process so I don't get confused. I'm marking out my 5.5 inches first. Then from there, I mark out 3 inches. And again, I mark another 3 inches. Okay, so I'll go ahead and extend the lines. After that again, then I'll now add that 0.5 inches. Now, remember I said initially I'm using this main piece. It is a mixed print, so I'm supposed to be using the plain fabric for one sleeve, but because my plain fabric was not enough after cutting out my flare, okay, so what I did was to attach it on the upper part alone. So from that top point to where we have that 6 inches marked, that's where I'm going to be attaching the plain fabric. So I'll be doing that much later. So please, if you're doing yours, you can cut out the whole piece for one sleeve for the plain. I hope you understand. That's of course if you are doing a mix print like I'm doing. Okay, yes guys, so that's just it now. Yeah, so for the flare now, I will now go ahead now and slit everything open. I'll be slitting all the sleeve open before attaching it to the sleeve itself. So I'm just going ahead to do that now. Guys, let me remind you again, if you've not liked this video, please go ahead and hit the like button. I'm begging you guys, please like, share, and also subscribe to this channel if you haven't, for more awesome tutorials. Okay, remember also to turn the notification bell so that you get notified every single time I upload my weekly videos on this channel. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that a lot. Yes, guys. So here I have all my flare cut out. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is to start attaching it. So you can see this now for the main fabric here. You can see I'll start attaching whatever you feel is the easiest place for you to start, whether from the lowest part or the upper part. Okay, so see, the idea is to face it the other way around so that by the time you sew, then it will now fall down itself, right? Yeah, so but what I will do, I will also weave the edges of all this flare, but of course that depends on you, especially if you know the setting. I would like to weave that. I'll be doing that much later. I'll weave the edges first before attaching it to my main sleeve there. So you can see this. So by the time you're done sewing, and you can see you have everything all laid down, like so. You can see the way it's looking already. So one step, the second step, and of course the third step. So you can see this is why the upper part will just be for the main plain itself. So you can see how beautiful this is looking already. Yeah, so that's just it. So I'm going ahead to do the same thing for the plain fabric as well. So just like I told you earlier on, you can see my plain is going to cover up this entire piece, so you won't even know that it's not a plain fabric that is underneath, right? Yeah, so but because of the upper part that is going to be visible, that's the only part I'm going to cutting out the sleeve. I'll just place it on top of it and you won't even notice. That's upper part. That's what I meant. So I'll go finish this up now so that you will see how this looks. And here, guys, you can see I'm done. You can see the plain fabric now. Of course, you can see this now. You can't even tell that it's not the same fabric that is underneath, right? You can see this now. So that upper part, just like I said, I just traced out what I have there. You can see how the inside looks, right? Yeah, so you can't tell. So I just placed that plain fabric only on that upper part, okay? And so what I did, I just attached a bit of hemming gum in between there. I can see how I pinned it down. So what I'll do now is to iron it. So after ironing it now, everything will be flattened, like, well, you won't even tell. Yeah, so that's just it, because I'm trying to manage the fabric wasn't enough. But if I had enough, there won't be any need for all this. I would have just used my plain satin to do that. Okay, yes, guys. And of course, for the main fabric, you can also see how this is looking, guys. That is it. Like, this is ready, good to go. Our layer sleeve is ready, guys. This is so beautiful and very simple, as you can see as well. So that's it, guys. So what is left now is just to join the sides, then attach it to the main dress or top or wherever you want to attach it. Okay, yes, guys. So as easy as that. That is it, guys, on how to make this very beautiful layered sleeve, okay, or tiered sleeve. Thank you, guys, for joining me today. If you find this helpful, please don't forget to like my video, share, and also if you've not subscribed, don't forget to do that as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. Guys, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you a whole lot. Like, I can't stop thanking you. Thank you for always coming back to this channel. Thank you so much. And for you, if you're new here, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by as well. Yes, guys, thank you very much, guys. So till I see you on the next one, have a wonderful day and bye.